Okay, now there's a good collection of Pokemon to be caught in Mount Moon. Bullet Seed. Nice. And a couple of trainers to fight. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? What? I'm also in the cave? I don't... What? I don't understand what the "what about you" was referring to there. No idea. Karate! Oh, Karate Chop's not very good against bug types. Noted. I will forget it by the time it next becomes relevant. Yeah. Don't poison me, please. I only have money for enough, so many antidotes. You can do it, monkey. Me just listening to that, listening to this song, and all I hear is when it goes to the tock, 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 like the little cowbell at the back. It's very funny. My brain just hears nothing but that little cowbell. You got me. I get 132 Pokédollars. Good. Then I take the item, a paralysis heal. That will probably be very useful. Nothing there. Oh, first Pokemon. It's a Zubat. Hopefully we can catch it without too much worry. I don't want to Karate Chop in case it one-shot, so we'll go with a scratch. Okay, we can probably get a second scratch in there. Don't critical. Or do critical and want... Monkey! Stop killing all the Pokemon that we want to catch. Monkey's very aggressive. Monkey's like Moosin was before. Like Sue was before. Where it's just like, there's a Pokemon you want to catch. What if I critical it? Okay, Geodude. Now, Monkey. I know you're both doing the same pose, but this is a Pokemon I want to catch. I don't know how well you're going to do against each other, but if I keep using Scratch, you shouldn't be doing much damage to it, because it's not very effective. But I can't put it past you just randomly getting a critical right near the end. So I'm going to try and get it down. I wasn't sure if the word was safe. You apologise if it isn't. I am unsure on the word you are using. So we'll assume if the fact that you have to think about it, it probably isn't. Risky. Risky. I mean, not that risky, okay. So, because of the massive defense curls, plus the fact that Scratch isn't very effective, it's tiny little ticks. There you go. Okay, it's in red. Yeah, hopefully this means we can catch it. We caught it! And the ad break started. Oh, and the ad break just finished. We've just caught ourselves a male Geodude. So get your name suggestions in the chat. Number 74, Geodude, rock Pokemon, height 1 foot 4 inches, weight 44.1 pounds. Found in fields and mountains, mistaking them for boulders people often step on or trip on them. Shall it be step on or trip over them? What do we think our lovely Geodude should be called? Any suggestions? My brain is currently thinking Rocky, just because it's very on the nose. And it's kind of the typical idea. Rocky is good. Or maybe we go one level deeper and call it Sylvester, because Sylvester Stallone is the one who plays Rocky Balboa. Exactly what you were thinking. With Rocky or with Sylvester? Sylvester. Oh, is it actually spelled like that? I might be spelling it wrong. Let's double check how it's spelt and then we'll go with that, I think. Okay, I found him and we're gonna call Me double checking the spelling as I'm typing it. Sylvester. Oh, it only just fits in. Yeah. So it's Sylvester Stallone, as in Rocky Balboa, as in rock type Pokemon, as in Geodude. Very silly. And Sylvester goes off to the bench. Now our Mankey's pretty beaten up. Oh no! Okay, it's a Zubat, which unfortunately we would have to put in the cemetery if we do catch, so I'm just going to karate chop it, and if it doesn't kill it I throw a ball, if it does kill it then... Really? Well... That's kind of annoying, wish I'd done that the first time. Okay, they need to go off to the cemetery, so we're not giving them a name because we did not catch them before we beat them up. Zubat, number 41, Bat Pokemon, no name, forgot to read their stuff. See, Flappy's a good name, but unfortunately they are a... I've decided not to be naming the Pokemon that I kill before we... The Pokemon that I beat before we catch them. Because I didn't for the Nidoran. And it makes me get attached to the Pokemons that I can't use. But yeah, so we got Bombus from before. We've got our lovely team of Moinkey, Spirit, Ashley, Ebo, Bernie and Marcel. We have the lovely Peachy, who unfortunately got taken out by Brock's Pokemon. We've got the Nidoran and the Zubat that I failed to catch. We've then got Seedramon, which was voted for. Globus, Sylvester, And then for trades, we've got Spearow and Nidoran that are trading for the other Nidoran and the Farfetch'd. Yeah, Sparky's going to be shocking the competition when I get to the water gym. I hope so. They might need some more training because they're not that high level. But they do have Thundershock, so we should be fine. Thundershock and Thunder Wave, but I don't think Thunder Wave does actual damage, as far as I remember. Yeah. Monkey is still the Pokemon we're going to try and catch Pokemon with. What? I'm waiting for my friend to find me here. Why are you waiting inside the cave? Surely you'd wait outside of where all the dangerous Pokemon are. Karate chop. Yeah. Oh, almost one shot. They're equal. Oh no. Okay. See, their Clefairy can count. Yeah. Scratch the 1 HP off them. She's the only person in their team. Okay, we've already seen Geodudes before, so that's fine. I mean Moinkey. Moinkey is currently the one who's going to get us through this entire dungeon. Because that. Being super effective against all of the Geodudes we're going to end up finding. Means the ability to just go, I don't want to fight you. Yeah. Oh, I also forgot there's actually 3 other Pokemon in here, isn't there? Because there's Clefairy, Paris, and Onyx. I almost forgot that Paris is a thing. Is Paris in here, or is Paris in the area before where I just didn't find any? We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Not Team Broken. Yeah, they did keep beating me up. Karate chop? Not super effective. Interesting. Still good enough though. It's back to you to Rattata. I'm not going to swap. Karate chop. Quick attack's not nice. Oh. About to use a Zubat while I swap Pokemon. Yeah, let's swap to Bernie and use an Ember on it. See how it goes with some fire. Pretty well when a critical hit. Not super effective, but I don't think I needed it to be. Not the Pokemon on the steps. Not the Zubat on the steps. Leech life is kind of annoying. Zubat is stepping on the competition with no legs, but because they're on the steps. Very silly. Level 16? Is it level 17? No, it's level 16 when they evolve. Yay! Bernie's evolving. Good job, Bernie. Oh. Level 8 Zubat before I'm allowed to escape. I like that whenever I do that while still being selected onto the game, it slowly turns the volume down a little bit every single time. I don't know what volume it's doing because the game's still just as loud. It's just there telling me that the volume goes down. Ooh, Paris. Level 5, okay. So we're going to swap to Ashley, I guess, because they can shrug off status effects with their shed skin ability. Poke. There we go. I was about to be like, wait. We're going to make this a slugfest. Yeah. Jab, jab, jabbity, jab, jab. Okay, if I do another one and it's a critical, it might make them faint. But we're going to go for it. Okay, it's not a critical. We could. Bag, Pokeball, use. Because we are on 9 health. No! Let's try this again, shall we? You are one of 3 Pokemon I still have left to try and catch in this area. Okay, good. I just told him the stats and he was like, oh, fine. Let's go! Okay, naming time for Paris. Number 46, Paris, mushroom Pokemon. 1 foot in height and 11.9 pounds in weight. Burrows to tree roots, the mushrooms on its back grow by drawing nutrients from the bug host. Ew. What do we want to call Paris? What are we thinking? Get your name suggestions in. Mush. Our last one was called Mushy. Do we rename Mushy? No. Any name suggestions in the chat? As a possible option, I will look up what the name of the mushroom it's based off is called. No, maybe not. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis is not much of a name. Pinchy because she's pinching. Could be. Could be pinchy. I think pinchy is a better name than like... I don't even know how I'd start, like Cody maybe for cordyceps? But then cordyceps is just the Latin name for like a huge grouping. And the actual mushroom is the unilateralis. And I can't think of a way to make that into a like cute nickname. Cody sounds good. Yeah, I can't think of a way to make unilateralis a cute name. So we'll go with... When am I streaming till? Probably... I think I'm scheduled till about like 5 or 6. I think I'm streaming. I think I'm streaming till about then. Maybe 7. I don't remember. I will be streaming for a little while though. Like I only recently started. So probably like another 5 or 6 hours. How's my team looking? Ashley and Monkey are both pretty badly beaten up. Maybe we try to leave again. Because we will always have to fight a couple of Pokemon on the way out. Oh no, your ears must be blocked, Callie. Also welcome. Your ears must be blocked because 24-hour stream. Oof. Oof. Can't be doing that just yet. Like, I might at some point do a 24 hours of Pokemon. It would require me to be much more in the mindset of being chatty and like have some ideas of stuff to chat about. And preferably a lot of people. Because I feed off the people I'm chatting with. Yeah, exactly. After a while I would end up getting EP as well. Swap our team around again. Work is boring lately, so you could watch a whole bunch in a day. Fair. Yeah, part of me is a bit like, I would be tempted to do a streaming marathon, but I wouldn't have like a purpose to it other than just trying to get through the Nuzlocke. And then the amount of like actual thought power that would have to go into like being consciously observant the whole time would be a lot. And I'm not sure I could manage it. So I might just go into like, I don't know if you've watched my 8-hour streams when it was getting more recently. My 8-hour stream started to dissolve into like subconscious rambling for the like last hour or so. And doing that like 6 hours into a 24-hour live stream would not be a good way to go. I could very much see me getting to like the 12-hour mark and just being like, I don't even know what's happening. Like just either going completely quiet or having no idea what's happening. You would get to watch me devolve into either complete silence or nonsense, which I do nonsense anyway, so we start at nonsense and probably devolve into complete silence, which would not be fun to watch. It would just be me like staring. Unless I could find other people to stream 24 hours with me, in which case we can kind of bounce off each other a little bit maybe. Like if I can find some people that I can bounce off well. Like maybe if I can convince the Plate Up group to do a 24-hour Plate Up, maybe that could work. What? Don't sneak up on me. I don't want to sneak up on you. Pokemaniac? No, Super Nerd. Super Nerd Joven would like to battle. I think the Pokemaniacs are further in. Oh, Magnemite. You wouldn't mind doing it with me. Potential? If you can think of something to do. Like, Pokemon tends to be, other than Pokemon Rogue, which I tried streaming with Airzel before, and it was weird. We needed to get a specific setup that we didn't have, so I don't know, a bit weird. We can definitely give it a go if you can think of something good to. We can talk about it. Oh, good. Critical hit and super effective. That's what we like to see. So Monkey is going to be super effective against pretty much everything. In which case, they're going to end up being very good. Fury swipes, but can't learn more than 4 moves. That's absolutely fine. Because I don't want Leer. I don't use them. I don't need them. I mean, I don't know if you guys could hear that. That was a very loud motorbike going around on the road nearby. Yeah, a lot of these status effect changing moves I don't use as much. I got shown how useful Sand Attack was. That was your heart racing. Deary me. Your heart escaping from your body and racing off down the highway. Meow. Meow. Player defeated Super Nerd Joven. My Pokemon won't do. I gained 264 Pokédollars from Canada. That is a long highway. I can see the rare candy. I'm pretty sure that item's the rare candy. I'm reaching for it. Fair enough. I thought I did the wrong thing. Turns out Zubats are the ones I want to be using normal moves on anyway. Rather than fighting moves. I guess... Here's a rare candy. Hooray! So that's the one that I'm going to evolve my Magikarp with. Another Geodude. Already at 90? Oh, my followers. Yeah, I'm really happy that I managed to get 90 followers. We're getting close to the 100 mark. And I think when we hit the 100 mark, I'm going to have to give something. I'm going to have to do something. Like I've been doing little bits and pieces and sort of releasing them. I do have these 3 big projects that I am still working on. It doesn't seem like I am, because you don't get to see a lot of it, but I am still working on it. Maybe that's what I do for 100. If we get to the 100 mark, then maybe I just do like some little spoilers of what I've got so far from my projects. Like hopefully by the time we've hit the 100 mark, I will have completed one of them and be able to show it off, was my general plan. But there's a very set time limit to however much I can do. And if we don't hit there at the 100 mark, I might just... The self-made paper mice. That is for one of the projects. I have made little paper mice. And I did spoiler those. But I haven't spoiled anything else. Did I just say I wanted to swap Pokemon? I don't even know what they're bringing out. I'm not paying attention to this fight against Bug Catcher Robbie. I don't need to pay attention. Let's just karate chop everything. Oh, it's not effective. Maybe I should be paying attention. Paper mice stream. No. They're for part of one of the projects. I am sort of working on one of the other projects currently because I realised in order to do one I needed to have the other one. Or I didn't need to have the other one done, but it would make more sense to have the other one done. So I kind of jumped forward to the other project so that I could get that done, so that I could then jump back to the original project and get that one done. And then I can do all the little extra bits around the edges. And it's a lot of thinking and considering while drawing the stuff. So maybe I'll have a more grounded idea and I have it like all sorted by the time we hit 100 so that I can then kind of preview it. That would be quite good. Oh, there's an item the other side of this wall, which now makes me want to run it all the way down and round. Yeah, Monkey's doing fine. Monkey can keep me protected while I run around. Oh, they're doing really good actually. I'm gonna hit level 17. Woo! Why was I training outside when I could have just come in here and been one-shotting everything? I found an escape rope. That's useful. That is very useful. Oh, I was actually really close to the top. These mountains are very annoying but very good for training. Yeah, makes sense. Especially training for... I didn't mean to do that. I meant to use Fury Swipes. Oh, okay, I got a critical. That's something at least. It's something at least. There we go. Oh, yeah. Probably could have used Scratch there, but we do what we do. Hi, I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock of Pewter Jim lends me a hand. Okay. He's not a trainer, he's just here digging for fossils. Occasionally gets helped by the gym leader. Come on, and a third one. Yeah! Good monkey. Triple Fury Swipe. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba. Oh, oh. There we go. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Fight time. You bought a new battery for your 3DS because you want to play some Heart Gold again. Oh, nice. Yeah, I would do that for all my old consoles, but I think it's not battery problems, it's electronics problems. So I would need to go and get them actually, like, legitimately fixed. by someone who knows retro games consoles. To which I do not. And I wouldn't want to fiddle with electronics because while there's probably no voltage left in there, I don't fancy electrocuting myself. Regardless of how small an electric shock it would be. I don't think my little mouse heart could take being electrocuted. I don't even know if fighting moves are super effective or not. Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. We're just here fighting a lass. I have not been paying attention to any of the trainers' names. Oh no, Monkey! Missing your attacks. Oh, there it is. Tock, 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 tock. Oh, that was it. Sorry, in the music I just hear the... Yeah, so my 3DS works fine. My DS works fine. My Game Boy Advance works fine. Both of my Game Boy Colors and my original Game Boy Classic do not work. And I think it's just electronic issues because I know people who still have theirs working. So it's not like a... It's not the same as newer game consoles where they make them obsolete by purpose. They would still work if they were functional. Ooh, your original Game Boy is still working. Nice. See, that's an achievement. Having an original a Game Boy original that is still functioning because you took care of it. Mine, unfortunately, lived in an attic for like 15 years. So, probably got a bit of damp. And if not, has been sat in a box. You can still play the OG Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, see, I was looking at playing original Tetris and Pokemon Yellow, which is why I'm playing Leaf Green on this. On this, the whole reason I started my Nuzlocke run was because I wanted to play through all the games again, but couldn't on my handheld consoles, so decided to get them on here. So this is why we have this content, this lovely Nuzlocke run content, because my games consoles did not work. Your Game Boy Color gets more use than your Switch lately. Yeah, my Switch is kind of sat to the wayside. And I'm not liking all the stuff that's coming out about the Switch too, where it's just like, you don't even get a game anymore, you get a code in a box. And it's like, why even ship the box then? Just make it like Steam, where you just get the code online. And that's it. You mean I play Leaf Green on the original Game Boy console? Yes, the original Nintendo game console. You can still buy cartridges like normal. Oh, okay. I've heard that some of them you can't. Maybe that's... I haven't looked into it a lot myself. I've just been hearing things from other people where it's like... a lot of not great news about the Switch 2. But then there have been, like, you've been talking about your Switch 2 and you seem to be really liking it. So, I don't know. I just haven't looked into it because I've had a thing with Nintendo for the longest time where I kind of buy a console and then skip the next one. And the Switch was the one I bought. So the Switch 2 I wasn't planning on buying. Like, I didn't buy the Switch Lite or any of the extended versions. Yeah, some of the games seem interesting. Like, I would like to be able to stream, like, Mario Kart with all the other people who are playing the Switch 2 online. But I'm just like... It's a lot of money I don't have currently. Oh, come on, Monkey, don't beat yourself up. That's awful. This is where the run goes downhill horrendously. Are we ready, everybody? Are we ready to watch me fail Nuzlocke in Mount Moon once again? Oh, I could have really done without fighting this person. am I going to have to escape rope away? I thought Monkey was doing so good. And then one confusion and it's all over. You're not even interested in the Pokemon game. There's a Pokemon game exclusive to Switch too? I didn't even know there was a Pokemon game exclusive to Switch too. Pokemon Z? Oh, as in like X, Y, and Z. In the similar vein to like Crystal. They mean ZA. Oh. I vaguely know of it. I haven't really, again, it's another thing I haven't really looked at. Oh, monkey. They started shiny locking everything? I do not know what that means. Okay, that's fine. Do I go back? Do I just keep going? I think I just keep going. Did you come to explore the cave too? Sure, I'm definitely not trying to get somewhere. No, I have been moustached. Again, it puts the volume down. That's very funny. So that means I should be able to... Yeah, I can turn the volume back up with that button. You requested that I... Or you... Thank you for the redeems, Dead Rice, first off. You put the moustache and the hydrate. So I have the moustache, but I was already hydrating when you redeemed it. So thank you very much. Moustache. Good moustache. Double hydrate. Double hydrate. So hydrated. Yesterday they showed what looks like a gym you can challenge. Oh, okay. So you sort of go around and challenge gyms, but are they like? I don't know. I have no idea. I was about to be like, do they all go up with you, or is it similar to regular like these old Pokemon games where it's like you go to a specific one and then you go to the next one and you go to the next one, or is it just you go to whichever one and then they all get tougher because you've beaten one? I don't know why my brain thought that would be a way that it would work, but maybe it is, I don't know. It would work in better with the whole free roaming thing that I know they're trying to work out. I don't know if they're using that in this game or not. Nobody knows for sure. They didn't give many details on it. No, fair. I'm not sure how I shocked you. I was running behind you trying to hit you on the shoulder the whole time. You saw the Mega Dragonite and were disappointed? I've not seen Mega Dragonite, so I cannot tell you whether I would be disappointed or not. You don't ever want to see that. See, now I want to go and look at it. You've made me interested in going and looking at it now. Mega Dragonite. It does look like they've taken a regular Dragonite and slapped a Digimon's design over it. But then I don't know if that's just how I feel about most new Pokemon. It still looks cute. It does look a little bit like they've just kind of made it a Digimon. But yeah, I think that might just be my own personal biases on the like artistic style between Pokemon and Digimon, and the fact that they've given it like full wings. They should have given it hair too. Yeah. If they gave it like long Sephiroth styled hair, then it would be a Digimon, or a bunch of belts. Then it would be a Digimon. Or like pants. They gave it like ripped jeans. That would also be a Digimon. Oh, come on, Bernie. You have to get me through all of this. Just by listening and reading it sounds cursed. Oh no, that's me saying things they should have done to it. They've given it wings, but like bird wings, as opposed to the dragon, like the little dragon wings that it has anyway. And yeah, I don't know. It already had wings, exactly. So they didn't need to give it other wings, but then they did, and they're not where you'd think they are. Well, they probably are. They probably are where you think they are. Now that I've said that. They made Mega Dragonite a Mercy Killer? I don't know what a Mercy Killer is. I vaguely recognise the name. What am I recognising that name from? Is it in an anime? Just a type of angel. So the problem is that if you make it all like really thin, like how Dragonair and Dragonite are, but with the arms and legs, it would look too much like Gyarados, I feel. Elvis type of hair. Yep, give it a big old pompadour. Yeah, if you made it too much like an Eastern style dragon, it would have ended up just looking like you tried to push Dragonite and Gyarados together. Like, I feel they should have doubled down on the Western style dragon and been like, he's now just massive and on a pile of gold. Job done. And like, people probably would have, no, people probably still would have disliked it. Who am I kidding? Woo, burning reach level 18. Okay, I've still got like half this cave to get through. Oh, I found a moonstone. But moonstone.com. I couldn't help myself. Oh, now I can say I touched the moon. I did. I have touched the moon. I picked it up off the floor of a cave and I'm going to carry it in my bag until I find an appropriate time to use it. Hello, Paris. Oh, I've just realised. We're going to get Bombus in our team, aren't we? That's probably fine. Yeah. Super effective. Yeah, if you end up making it look like Godzilla, that would have been interesting, but probably would have worked quite well. Like having the big like spines. Like if they made it so that its little like dragon wings had been repeated going up its back, so that they looked like the Godzilla spines. That could have looked really weird, but kind of cool. So that it's just like lots of sets of little wings. Would that be better or worse? Who knows? Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. Scratch. A scratch. Okay. We're still fighting our way through. I can't remember if fire is super effective. A critical hit for like 3 damage. Dang. 2 stonk. Oh, I tried to sneak up on him. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. It could be bad news. It could be. But I'm still going to beat up all your Pokemon. Like, I don't think you considered this. Like that Bernie still has Growl. At some point, Bernie won't have Growl anymore. Ooh. Okay. Steel not good against Sandshrew. Fire also probably not good against Sandshrew. Oh, no, absolutely fine. Made 0 sense, but sure. Bernie reached level 19, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I guess just regular ember. Probably does the job better than anything else would. Need to get out of this cave. We still need to find an onyx though, is the problem. Is onyx even in this cave, or is onyx in the rock tunnel? That's something I probably should have tried to remember. I need to climb to Clefairy as well, but I don't think they're till lower levels. I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, I guess the relevant question right now is, because we went with Omanite, the helix fossil, last time, are we now going with the other fossil? Like, we never got to a point where we unlocked Omanite, but should we change fossil? Are we obliged to change fossil? Bernie's looking a bit rough. Always getting the critical hits when they do not matter. Well, Super Nerd Miguel, which fossil should I steal? Ember? Does Ember work fine? Okay, level 20. Benny's trying to learn Smokescreen but can't learn more than 4 moves. Can't be bothered with Smokescreen. About to use coughing while I change Pokemon. Yes, I will, just because... Oh, my team is not very well trained for this. Oh no! Yep, this is not going to go very good. Ugh. Am I going to end up having a full team wipe because of this? Ugh. I should not have swapped. Okay, they missed. Okay. Good critical Evo. You did it. Marcel leveled up, that's good. Will I change Pokemon? Yeah, I will. The rest of my team is so low powered. Metal Claw? No, really not good. Does Ember do anything against them? Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to have to use the escape rope, which unfortunately is going to take us all the way back. No. Don't want to fight a random Pokemon. Okay, I can just Ember this one. That's not too bad. Can't afford to be fighting random Pokemon. Stone Fossil? Yeah. You're so close to the exit. I am, but my team, if Bernie ends up being defeated, like I feel using this potion is a cheat when I'm in the middle of a dungeon. Like, yes, I'm not in a fight, but I have no easy route back to a place where I can like Pokemon Center. I have no easy route back to a Pokemon Center that would be fight free, and so I feel using the potion is a bit of a cheat for what's meant to be a Nuzlocke, like a hard mode Nuzlocke run. And yet 17 health on my main Pokemon and then relying on level 10s is not a good position. Maybe I can just run against the enemies? We're going to go for it. I've been prompted that we're near the exit, so I should just go for it. Okay, antidote's nice. Okay, that's the exit. So I take it Onyx was not... I don't want Mega Punch or Mega Kick. I take it Onyx was not in the... the little area at the end there. I think they're in the rock tunnel.